Welcome back, hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we're returning Cabela's 2005 Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2005 Adventures, where we went through the first few regions of the tundra last weekend. We are now at, what is it called? Sailback Lodge. We haven't actually done any of the stuff in the lodge, so we're going to start with that. Basically pick up tags, check the store, all the kind of usuals we try to typically do on first arrival. It's just that last weekend we had a bit more to cover than I expected, and it went a little longer, so I just kind of skipped over that. So we've got, 3030 custom lever. I might actually take that out and start using that this week. That's everything from the store. We'll check in the ward and see what we got for tags. Barren Ground Caribou, Muskox, I like seeing that. I wanted to go after them again. And a Kodiak Brown Bear tag. So decent enough there. And I am going to switch out our weapon just to have the that new lever actually picked up. Now, so put the 308 back for now. And let's go through and see if we can find that. Oh, actually, I think that's it right there. There we go. That should be good there. We'll rest to bring ourselves to a full new day ahead. Okay, so I'll be 5 a.m., so we want 3 more hours. And there we go. Yeah, so that should be everything there. Let me just see if there's anything else for like hunting advice here. Patience is key when you go into the expanse of the snow of the tundra. Besides your trusty rifle, you need to take quality optics to take game like caribou, bears, and wolves. Move much quicker than you, essential spot them first and go ahead of them for a shot, or get ahead of them. Starting out from a high ground makes spotting them easier. Okay, so that should be everything good there. We'll just take a stop at the sighting booth, and then we can head on out for... I'm thinking it shouldn't be too difficult of a few hunts ahead. All the species listed, there's nothing like callers that will really super help with them. Will all depend on like how big the maps are. I just gotta take us to the sighting booth in order to get this... Oh, wrong one. Right, let's get the 3030 out. Yeah, so we'll just get this down to the sighting booth, get everything set up for it, and then we'll embark and see what we'll get today. And some of our skills are getting very, very close to 100, if not 100 for the game right now. Our accuracy is actually at level 100 for skills, and I was loading a save. Our stealth is at 96. I think our resilience was 98 or 94. We're getting close with a few things. Okay, let me try that and see. I'm kind of surprised that we got such a windage on it, because I don't think I've... Yeah, let me try bringing the windage down to 0 and bring the elevation down. Actually, I think I need to bring the elevation quite a bit further down if I check. Yeah, let me bring it down to 0.4. I think that was kind of like the working area. And what? Oh, okay, we'll reload. Take one more shot and check. It looks like it's firing about the right elevation. The windage is now, I think, what I need to... maybe... Truth be told, that is spot on, so maybe I will just keep that as that. Got that reload in. There is a snowmobile that I could pick up right there, but maybe we'll hold off, just because I don't want to have any more incidents like how the quad was for ourselves, or the ATV. Because, again, the vehicles in the game, if they're not that big truck that we got in the grasslands, kind of feel like they could be a bit lethal for us on use. But we'll go off to Tuktu and see if we have the caribou or the muskox first. If I do check inventory and we check our tags, it might be the caribou first, but I also don't know for certain. The game's never really kept hard to a specific way of having the tags ordered. But with having been on Tundra for a bit, I'm leaning to it being my favorite of the biomes for the game to offer for like where you can hunt in. Like, the desert was a nice and easy one to hunt through, just... Oh.
A blizzard is crossing the hunting area. There's a shelter up ahead. Hurry.
Okay, I guess the idea is just to get to shelter so that way we have better visibility for being out and about. So yeah, just have to go down the hill, and I guess there's a bridge we'll find to cross. Alright, it says there's supposed to be a bridge somewhere. Oh, I guess this is literally the bridge that's mentioned on the map. Just this big rock or boulder. Yeah, and then, okay, I guess the shelter is just supposedly this log cabin or whatever that's up ahead. Yeah, trying to hunt in this will not be very easy, so hopefully... Oh, here we are. And we got somebody to talk to as well. So, Bill Whitmore. And what does it mean by a few hours later? Okay, it's noon now. Oh, actually, no audio for this, which is a little weird. Finally, you've arrived. Unfortunately, the snow has covered up most of the tracks I'd found. I'm tired now and will go rest. See what tracks you can find. Most of the ones I'd found were near the river to the northwest. Okay, a little odd, but... Wait, river to the northwest? It looks like the entire map is kind of... I'm confused by that. Whatever, we'll just be out and about. I should put on our usual to hide us a bit. Be ready with the rangefinder just to scope out and see what we can find for the Caribou. But it does look like we have a pretty sizable map to work on for this one. Now, I don't know if we'll actually get our stealth skill all the way up to level 100. I kind of figured with how the mountains went and, like, some of the animals we were almost, like, right beside with sneaking around, we would have seen it go up to that. So I have no idea how career mode will end for, like, our stats. But we are at least getting things further and further up there. Yeah, with the... I see, one thing about trying to use the tracking skill in the game is... Once we find a track, it'll probably be a bit more obvious that it is a track. But with all these little bits of brown and black you see in the ground clutter and that, it kind of gives you the thinking that you could be onto a track, when really it's nothing. One thing I do like about the... and go after the Caribou as the first one is we'll be much better at figuring out which ones are the biggest scoring. It's like the muskox and the bear. The bears are going to be tough to tell what kind of sizing we get for them until we basically have taken one. But the muskox, I should be able to probably find them in a... I guess it would be a herd of them? I'm not sure what else you would really describe like a group of muskox as. But once we can find the herd, we should be able to just use the binoculars and try to scope out and see which one has the largest horns. So that should be the biggest scoring for them. The Caribou will get easy because we'll get the point breakdown. But I don't know how much longer we will have for Cabela's series. I'm trying to think of what animals I would expect to still see ahead in the tundra. And like be able to take. One of them that I'm thinking is possibly Wolverine, but I don't know for sure. I know we have had to go after one moose already. And we've gone after polar bear. And with muskox, I kind of feel like we have started to go through the majority of like the roster that could be out and about. But then again, too, I thought we would also have like a mountain lion hunt when we were actually in the mountains, and that never came through, so I could be completely off in my guessing. Yeah, you know what, let me go down this way and see. This map is fairly big. So I'm just trying to think if there's anywhere that, like, if I take a look at topography, where do I think the animals could kind of be clustered? I'm kind of thinking either down that little southern stretch there or off to the northeast, or well, directly east of us in that area. Now, if we need the campsite to rest, we've got here, so that's good to know. I'm just going to keep working about and see. Now, I got the river there. I will have to keep in mind if... Oh! There's some tracks. Okay, that just said about 10 minutes ago, so apparently... what we're after might not be too far away. Now, it's possible I did scare them on, like, running down here. Try and go after the, like, timing of things. Does make me kind of curious about, like, how fresh tracks are. Because, like, I have to imagine with how I started kind of running down towards the rest spot there. These tracks are from something that was running away from us. We're just going to go slow, take it easy. I don't have to be too pressed for time trying to squeeze so much in nowadays. So I can be a little bit slower and more methodical to it. Actually, I will take a moment's rest just to let our stamina replenish. And I don't know if I do spot it, I want to take it until I get a chance to... Okay, I said southeast 20 minutes ago. So I am thinking that it might have a little more distance on us. Just gonna take a little look around, see if any names pop up through the optics, but I don't think we're close enough yet. But yeah, a little further and we'll see. I mean, I can keep following these tracks as long as they go. I don't know how far a distance away this caribou went, or even the sizing of it. I'm just kind of hoping maybe with following it, we'll stumble across some others too. Let me just head a little bit over this way and see. I should try to keep in mind, too, the hunting curfew, because we don't have that many hours left. Having the weather shift on just entering into the region did cost us 4 hours. I got nothing I'm seeing over there. I can't remember if I had gotten a caribou collar to use or not from, like, the store. I know I didn't equip it, that's for sure, but I don't know if that was one of the animals that you were given a collar for to help bring them out or not. To be told, I am kind of surprised about, like, the collar diversity that we were given for Cabela's, because we had an antelope collar, deer, elk, moose, predator. We had a lot more collars than I kind of expected to be able to use when I consider, like, how some of the more modern games keep them. I haven't seen any movement at all while I've been out here. Like, not even a name yet in the distance, so it might be possible There. Ooh. Okay, there's an 18 by 19. I just have no idea. Oh. 21 by 23. That's already better. Yes, I've got a few hours. Oh, and what's that? That's... Okay, that's 18 by 19. There's a 21 by 23. And that's another 18 by 19. So we know which one is the... possibly the trophy of them out here. The only issue will be... try and get a good shot at it. It's like, I don't think I'll be able to sneak up to use the compound bow on them. I could try, though, because, like, we do have a lot of brush in the way. So maybe we will try a compound bow for the Caribou. Because, yeah, as we're crouched and moving through, our stealth is actually staying fully present. So now we're going to see if we can be super sneaky and get in there. I don't know if this will be the highest scoring trophy or not on the map, but if we take it, we'll at least be able to see what the funding amount is. And that'll give me a good idea of if we have to look for bigger, or we can just go for any others as well. I don't know if it got scared and ran off, or I just lost sight of it. It's like, we have been moving pretty slow, and we should have been fully stealthed. I'm not seeing any others either. Wonder if maybe I scared one, and that caused the others to scare off too. Yeah, I think that's what might have happened. Okay, I think I gotta learn basically just to go for the rifle for our shots in the future. The bow is handy and nice to use, except you basically gotta have everything in your favor and draw the animals out to you. Trying to sneak up and try to get the shot in just seems to be more giving the animals the advantage to pick me up and running off. Oh, maybe not. Oh, shoot. Yeah, they picked me up there, okay. Should have just used the rifle to start with. Now, I'm not going to take the shot. I'm going to follow in and then see if I can get a bit better of an attempt. Yeah, it's another 18 by 19. I kind of wish, like, I'm not sure what the orange around the reticle means, or, like, the underside. Oh, okay, some of it's meant to be the iron sights now that I'm looking at it better. It's like, as I'm trying to think of why the reticle looks like this. The little U underneath the orange ring, I guess, is supposed to be like your elevation-wise. Although, there's still some oddities to it. Yes, that's 18 by 19. I'm kind of hoping, because I didn't really pressure them. Oh, yeah, I think I am seeing... It looks like they will come down the hill a little bit, so I'm not going to take them with the bow. I'll just worry about the rifle. And we'll see if we can wait for the bigger one to kind of march its way back down. Again, the animals kind of have a rail system they follow throughout each map. So that's 18 by 19. I'm kind of expecting to see the other one, that 21 by 23, show up too. That one seems to be taking its time a bit more. Oh, actually, you know what I could do? I mean, I do have the ground blind on me. Yeah, the only issue is I kind of cut off my visibility for further up. I don't know if I want to take an 18 by 19 yet, or wait till we see the 21 by 23. Yeah, we'll let it run off. Because when you take down the blind, I don't think it's that the blind makes noise, but it defaults you to your standing position. And that is what I think gave us away. So I was hoping we would have seen the 21 by 23 show up, but it doesn't look like it came down this way. Or, well, it didn't come back around. But it does feel heavily that for at least this species, I will be wanting to just use the rifle to get the easy shots out and down them from a distance. We've got... oh, it's almost 6. And I'm going to try to get them today. I'm going to have to speed up the pace a little bit more. I do kind of dislike the hunting curfew being how it is. Because it feels like it just makes you kind of have to fill out extra time for, like, all the parts of the day you can't hunt. No, that's 18 by 19. That's 18 by 19. So where did the 21 by 23 go? Okay, well, the animals have full range over the map, so that's something to at least know now. Oh. Bingo. 21 by 23 was over this way. I think it might have kept running over in that distance there. Unfortunately, even though I know it's out here, I'll have to turn back if I can't find it in the next little bit and just take our shot. Truthfully, I think I have to head back here because it is about 6. Yeah, I've got to turn around. I would keep trying for it, but I don't want to get the hunting penalty, and then that means we have the issue of having to be mindful further along. It's not bad getting, like, the warnings towards the end of the region, but it's just getting it from the first region, to me, makes me feel like we'd be in for possible rough times further along. Because with the Kodiak bear still to go after, we might have to take down multiple if they do have, like, we get them in their rail of where they run away to, and then they turn aggressive against us. Yeah, it's getting darker with night coming on. All we can basically do is get to camp, rest up for the evening, and then embark in the morning again, try to find them. I'm kind of leaning maybe I should pick up the snowmobile after we take down the Caribou. Now let's just get down here. This is the rest spot. Let's stand to recover a little bit. And then hopefully in the morning we'll have an easier time finding them. Maybe even a little bit better visibility too. I don't know if, because of the blizzard and the stuff, we had that still happening today or not, but we'll just give it some time and see what the morning's like. So yeah, I'll probably cut back in just a moment once this is all done. Okay, morning has arrived. Unfortunately, visibility doesn't look like it's really improved all that much. Yeah, we'll be right with the rifle. I'm going to head towards where I'd seen the caribou just before we had a call, so I was off to the east. I do want to be using the rangefinder to help get us more advantage from distance too. I'm not going to take the bow anymore for these ones. I think it's safe to say that the attempts kind of wasted a lot more time than we were hoping they would. With the size of the map, I'm not entirely sure where the caribou might have gone off to. Yeah, like it says, something possibly went down this way. How long ago is this track? About 30 minutes ago. I'm kind of tempted to follow it just to see if I can figure out what score this one is. Like, it's possible this was one of the 18 by 19s. So far, I've only come across 3 animals out on this vast area. I don't know where exactly the 21 by 23, one I want to try to get us, has gone off to. Nope. Okay, yeah, so that's an 18 by 19. Maybe we can keep that one over here. This makes me think maybe more to the east is where we can find the big one. Or, you know what, maybe I will get one of these guys. Just to make it so that way I have something. Okay, a little too much lead on that. But yeah, I think he's kind of stuck in this little loop here. Ooh, there we go. A bit of a gut shot, but it did at least put him down quickly, so... we at least got one of our 2. So I'll try to get the second one before the episode ends, and then we only have 2 animals to get next episode. Let's see. 210, so I am kind of leaning...
that record makes the high scores list.
That the 21 by 23 we saw might be the big trophy for the region. We'll just have to try to find it now. Because we do have a lot of ground to cover in trying to search for it. I'm just trying to think of... okay, so, yeah, we're still ways off from where I had last seen it. Which I think was off to the east more. I don't know if there are more than just the 3 caribou we've come across, and I just haven't been to, like, that corner of the map where they may all be hiding. Because, again, the very eastern areas are a spot we didn't really reach yet. We got down to the southern spots. So I'll see if maybe using the rangefinder, trying to keep some high ground, give me a little bit better visibility out there. Okay, I think that's just a rock or something there. Okay, so now we're getting towards the edge of where those caribou had been. I also don't know if they might have returned down to where... Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to stay down on low and not move for a moment. So we've got an 18 by 19, a 16 by 17. Yeah, okay, I see that one, I think, spotted me and spooked. It's like a lot of 18 by 19s, to be honest, because there's the two of them there. Okay, they're all running around there. So where could that 21 by 23 be? That has to be the best scoring one on the map, then. Just trying to think of where it might have been pushed to, or... Okay, well, that's the way to Lichen Fields. Okay, 18 by 19. Oh, 21 by 23. So he is in with these ones. Oh, I think we might have gotten him there. We'll run and check. Like, I know it is exploiting the animals, but when they're on the rail system like this, you might as well just take them to move along with having seen them. Yeah, it says you might be 18 by 19. How do you score? 21 by 23. That's, I think, the best we're getting here.
Your score has been added to the high score.
And now, let's see. We should be good to reach the next area, and then we'll probably end the episode once we've just transitioned to there. And I think we'll have the muskox to go after. So this could be a hunt where we'll try the bow for him. We'll have to see, though. But yeah, off to Lichen Fields. And just double check. Yeah, everything's done there. Let's see what this region will have in store for us. It looks like it's got an interesting blend of snow and a little bit of greenery. Because I think so far all of the tundra maps have just been completely white, really. Oh, yeah, this is a nice little different mix, isn't it? The area will require some climbing to pass. Climb point spots are marked on the map. Oh, it is just a big open valley. And it is to take one muskox. Okay, I'm getting that again. Now, it does look like we're going to be very visible on the map. But I guess that is because we don't have any, like, super tall vegetation blocking us. And it is pretty wide open. But we'll tackle that next episode. For now, we'll end today's episode right here. Oh, excuse me. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode. On this episode of Cabela's Big Game Hunting 2005 Adventures. Of course, when the outros come, I start stepping on myself or tongue caught up. If you did like the video, be sure to give a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. And until I see you all next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.